It's 2024, and so far a lot of isekai have released new ones and sequels. But in this video, we are going to be talking about the top 10 new isekai anime of 2024. Starting the list off is, my instant death ability is so overpowered, no one in this other world stands a chance against me. During a school trip, a bus full of students is suddenly transported to another world by a sage named Sion. She bestows most of the students with powers called gifts, seeking to recruit them to become sages as well. However, a few are excluded from receiving a gift, resulting in the others leaving them behind. Yogiri Takato, one of the students who did not receive a gift, wakes up to find a dragon attacking the bus. Amidst the chaos, he executes the dragon using his innate ability to instantly put anything to death. Alongside fellow survivor Tomochika Denora, Takato sets out to find a way back to Earth, all while eliminating anyone who dares to underestimate him, including his former classmates.
2つの選択肢を与えます。ここでおとなしく降伏しますか？それとも全てを失ってから。
Next up is the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. Under the tutelage of the great demon warlock Romberg, Ike grew up with knowledge regarding an ancient advanced civilization that once ruled the land. Coupled with his innate talent in magical arts, this upbringing allows Ike to quickly rise in the Demon Lord's army ranks, leading his brigade to consecutive victories against humans. However, Ike has a secret. He is a human himself. Despite knowing all too well the consequences if this information is ever to leak, Ike is willing to face such immense danger to achieve his goal. Find a way for humans and demons to coexist and stop the war that has been carried on for far too long. Next we have Failure Frame. When loner Tukamamori is summoned to another world alongside his classmates, he obtains the power to inflict status ailments, such as paralysis or poison, on his enemies. Unfortunately for him, skills of this nature are considered useless due to their low success rate, and Tuka is thus assigned the title of E-rank hero. Things take a further turn for the worse when Vicious, the goddess who summoned the class, reveals that the lowest-ranked hero will be disposed of so that they do not hinder those with greater talent. Banished to a notoriously dangerous area, Tuka comes face-to-face with death after being cornered by a minotaur-like creature. In a desperate attempt to survive, he uses his supposedly worthless skill, only to quickly realize that it works almost every time. Armed with the ability to render the monsters standing in his way completely helpless, Tuka resolves to track down the goddess that tossed him aside and exact his revenge. Right after that is Re-Monster. Tomokui Kanata has been reincarnated in the weakest goblin, named Gobaru, after having undergone an unfortunate death. However, Gobaru has retained his previous life's memories, an unusual evolution, as well as becoming strong enough to gain status boosts from eating. In this alternate world of survival of the fittest, events unfold with competent subordinates and comrades, delightful case of the tail-wagging dog. Next on the list is Ashura. After the demise of the Demon King, the resulting power vacuum has broken the balance of the world. Eager to claim this power for themselves, self-proclaimed demon kings from various worlds assemble in the new Principality of Lithia to fight for it. Among them, Master Swordsman Sujiro Yagyu seeks to take this coveted position for himself. Joined by Tui Kagizume no Yuno, a young girl he saved from an army of golems that destroyed her city, Sujiro enters Lithia to battle his way to the title. At the same time, the leaders of the Oriatia kingdom seek to destabilize Lithia by launching bandits after the convoys of merchandise transiting through the principality. Enraged, Imashime of Terran, the founder of Lithia and defector from Oriatia, sends vicious thief Kasasagi no Dakai to investigate the origin of these attacks. With war on the brink of eruption, no one can predict what influence the contenders for the Demon King's throne will have on the coming conflict.
一人だけ残るなんて何のつもり？自分から餌になりたいのかしら。彼らガロー族は狙った獲物を逃がす。
At number 5 is Chillin in Another World with level 2 super cheat powers. The magical kingdom of Clyrode summons hundreds of heroes from other worlds every year to fight in their war against the Dark One and his army of powerful demons. Banaza is one of those heroes, summoned from the royal capital Paluma. But something's not right. Banaza is only an average merchant. He has no magic, no fighting ability, and his stats are abysmal. Worse, a mishap leaves him unable to return home. Rejected as a hero and stranded in another world, abandoned to the far reaches of the kingdom by a cruel king who just wants him gone. Banaza's fate looks pretty bleak. But what will happen once the failed hero candidate finds himself with super cheat powers, once he hits level 2?
どんな名前がいいだろうか。
我が名はピエール・カルロ。異界の都にして星の。
いいね。ピーちゃんで不服なんだろう。
Number 4, Sasaki and Peeps. Sasaki, a 39-year-old corporate employee, has resigned himself to live a modest life without dreams and dangers. To his great surprise, his fate takes a brutal turn after he decides to adopt a Java sparrow that he names Pii-chan. The talking bird not only happens to be a reincarnation of a famous magician from another world, but it decides to grant some of its powers to Sasaki, along with the ability to traverse between worlds. Sasaki begins a lucrative business of selling technological items from his world to the less advanced civilization of the other. However, Sasaki's life becomes more chaotic when he stops an attempt on a woman's life with his new powers. Unfortunately, the woman Sasaki saved also happens to be a government agent named Hoshizaki, who is tasked with tracking down gifted individuals like him. Forced to join Hoshizaki's secret agency, Sasaki partakes in dangerous missions to find other gifted criminals. He does not even have the luxury of hiding in the other world, where a war is about to break out. If he wants to protect peace in both worlds, Sasaki will have to become the hero that no one expects him to be.
誓います。
僕もみんなを守る力が欲しいんです。だから僕に力を貸してください。
Number 3 on the list is, as a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. After passing away, a Japanese office worker finds himself reincarnated in another world as Ars, the newborn son of the noble Luvent family. The Summerforth Empire, where the Luvents rule over a small territory of a few thousand people, is a medieval-like land plagued by social inequality and political instability. As Ars grows older and learns more and more about his new environment, he becomes convinced that war will soon erupt. Fortunately, though Ars was not blessed with unrivaled strength or extraordinary magical aptitude, he does possess appraisal, a seemingly unique skill that allows him to instantly grasp someone's current abilities and latent talents merely by looking at them. In an effort to prepare his domain for the imminent strife, Ars resolves to enlist the most exceptional people he can find, paying no attention to superficial qualities like race or social status. Second, we have no longer allowed in another world. Just as the famous writer Sensei is about to accomplish his life ambition and commit double suicide with his lover Sakan, he is hit by a truck and transported to another world. Deemed an adventurer by the local priestess Annette, Sensei is given the daunting mission of slaying the Demon King. Refusing to play into his new role, Sensei decides his efforts are better served looking for Sakan in the hope that she is somewhere in this new world. Early on in his journey, Sensei crosses paths with the martial artist Tama and unexpectedly saves her from mortal peril. Grateful for his actions, Tama decides to escort him. The pair are soon joined by Annette, who, seduced by the writer's strong personality, has sworn to protect Sensei's life. As the unlikely trio wander the dangerous monster-infested lands, they soon realize that human beings might be the true threats to the peace of the world, and Sensei might be the only one with the power to stop them.
これはあなたが選ぶことができる未来。
Finally, at number 1, we have the wrong way to use healing magic. Ken Usato, an ordinary high schooler, wishes for something fantastical to occur in his unremarkable life. Such an opportunity arrives when he is transported to another world alongside Kazuki Ryusen and Suzune Inukami, 2 prodigious members of his school's student council. Arriving in Linger Kingdom, the 3 are deemed to be the heroes tasked with stopping the impending invasion by the Demon Lord's army. However, this is a misunderstanding. Usato was summoned by accident, and unlike his 2 friends, is not one of the heroes. Despite this disheartening revelation, Usato learns that he has an aptitude for the extremely rare healing magic. This catches the attention of Rose, the intimidating captain of the kingdom's rescue team, who forcibly takes custody of Usato to mold him into a full-fledged healer. As he undergoes grueling training under Rose's supervision, Usato resolves to become capable enough to protect his friends from the dangers of this world. And that's a wrap on the top 10 new Isekai anime of 2024 so far. Did I miss your favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content. Thanks for watching.